Welcome to the channel. Nothing here yet. Give me a second. So, I'm indoors for a change. Okay, Abxylute's here. There we go. Let's get this unlocked so it doesn't keep going to sleep. So, oh, that's on. Right, here we go. First things first, let's just quickly check our broadband connection. I've not actually checked. I'm not sure if I'm connecting straight to my router, so this looks like it's a bit slow. No, that's good. Take my earphones off. Okay, 96 megabits. And we're getting 33 up. That's fine, good. Let me just quickly check my settings. Yes, we're on. We are good to go. Okay, so we're going to go on Luna. So, the reason I'm doing Luna tonight on the stream is because we've got Hotwheels Unleashed, I think it is. It's just been added. Maybe I have to log into Luna properly again. There we go. Right, okay. So Hotwheels Unleashed, and the reason I'm going to test this is I actually own this game. And then, so what we're going to do is initially, we're going to play it via Luna. Then we're going to play it via my mini PC, which is just over there. And we're going to play whatever the settings it'll let me crank up to. And then after that, we're going to try it on the Little Air Plus, just for comparison. So this is $200, I think. And that was $279, but that was kind of a funny price. That's not the real price. The real price is more like $500. So let's just give this a go. So I've not had a lot of luck with Luna. Turn the volume up a little bit as well. Oh, that's quite loud. So the problem I've had with Luna in the past is it just stutters a lot. So I've tried other game streaming services. Xbox One is pretty decent. Not really had any stuttering on that. In fact, I'm not sure if Xbox has this game. Bear with me and I'll just check up my PC. Okay, this is running, good. Just fire up the Xbox app on my PC that's just here. Okay, cloud gaming. This will be the ultimate test. Okay, how do I search? There you go. So let's Hotwheels. Yeah, there's only some Forza. Oh, wait a minute. Hot Wheels Unleashed Game Pass bundle. So I can install it. Okay, that's not what we want to do. Okay, so Hot Wheels is available on the Game Pass bundle. That's not good. Okay. Right. Let's just try this now. So, oops, I'm leaning the camera out, which is making the camera wobble a lot. So we're getting about 96 megabits between the Abxylute. Just me, that sounds slow. Now this is a game, I don't know why I bought it. I do like racing games, so it must have been on a special offer or something, or my son asked for it. What on earth is this? I'm not caring about a living room. Exit the basement. Correct. Just want to get straight into some racing. Alright, okay, here we go. So we'll just use stock vehicle. Now, I tested this last night, and I have to say, it didn't perform very well. There was a lot of not just micro stutters, but whole, you know, it would just freeze up for a couple of seconds. And, you know, 3 laps I would get myself to the front of the track, in front of the race, and then it would freeze up on me. So it's not even like it was freezing up because, you know, I was fighting in the middle of the pack. I was way out front, so very strange. And then that would put me right to the back of the pack. In fact, I left the track a couple of times. It's also quite dark looking. Now, see, there's a huge amount of... See that? There's a stutter there, and there's a huge amount of input latency with Luna. Oh, look at that stuttering. Look, I turn left, turn right, turn left. There's like about... Oh, well, see what I mean? See what I mean about this game? Just, it does not perform well on Luna. Now, we've got a 96 megabit connection here. And I'm having to like second guess my moves because there's such a huge amount of input latency. So I know some people have asked for people to test Luna, and honestly, it really is trash. As you can see, the screen looks amazing, but there's just like this horrendous amount of latency. I don't even know if I'm on the track now. Am I? So watch this. I'm going to turn left and then lift off the stick. I mean, I can't even... It's stuttering so bad I can't even catch up the cars in front. Now, I thought this was going to be a long video, but this might be quite a short video if I try to do a couple of races on Luna and I can't even catch the pack. I'm starting to catch the pack now, but I'm just literally wall running because there's huge amounts of input latency here, and look at that stuttering. I can't even do the jump. What about that? This is not just slightly unplayable, this is completely unplayable. Just look at that. I think that's a bug of the game that you can turn whilst in mid-air, but now it wants me to respawn. Look at that, I turned right about a second earlier and it actually turned me right. Look. Now, this game didn't play well yesterday, but it's playing 10 times worse today. I mean, oh my goodness. And there's nothing even happening on screen, it's just me all on my own. I'm probably close to being lapped at the moment. Oh no, there is actually cars ahead of me. There's even audio stuttering. That's how bad it is. It's only going to get worse when I catch people up, isn't it? Oh! Now I'm off the track. It takes so long to get to respawn that you're instantly at the back. Oh my goodness, it must be about 10 FPS there. Now again, this isn't the Abxylute. This is Luna. It's absolutely terrible. Now I know it's free to play if you're a Prime member, but you only get a few games and they don't even play particularly well. I mean, this is absolutely unplayable. If you paid for this service, you'd be extremely dissatisfied. So look at that. I finished last place, literally about a minute behind everyone. So what we're going to do now is ditch that junk, and we're going to go on Moonlight. Okay. So where's Hot Wheels in here? Let's just search. Hot Wheels Unleashed. There we go. Right, give this a second to load up. So, this is running on my Minis Forum HX80G. It's a Neptune series mini PC. It's got 16 gig of DDR4. It's got an RX 6600M processor and a Radeon 5700, I think it is. 5600? Something like that. It's wired to my router, and I'm connecting to my router from a mesh network, which is plugged straight into my router because it's 5 GHz. And this is connecting to the mesh network. So we should see good performance. It's saying 60 there. I'm wondering if that's just because it's got VSync enabled. We'll soon find out. So Luna, absolute trash. That was 20 minutes. We did one race where I came dead last. Started another race and the latency was still there. There's nothing at all running on the internet just now, other than the stream, the Discord stream, and that's it. Okay, now I've done no configuring on this game yet, so you just see my performance metrics have got tiny, so I'm guessing it's just gone to 1080p there. It's gone to 4K. Okay, so there is a 4K television plugged into the Minis Forum machine, so I'll probably default that. So we're going to take it down to 1080p. Windowed mode, that's a bit better. So VSync, we're going to turn that off. Resolution scale 100, frame rate limit, we're just going to let go as high as it wants. Quality ultra, that's pretty much everything it's picked here, all the highest settings of that. Yep. Okay. And we've got lots of little silly goodies. So it's spiking from 90 FPS, 80, 56 there, 59 was that actually? Up to 300 odd. This may also stutter because I'm not setting a static frame rate, but we'll see. So we've tried cloud streaming. This is local streaming. And we're using Moonlight on the Abxylute and Sunshine on the Minis Forum machine because it's AMD powered. And as you can see here, cranked the settings up to max and we're getting 120-ish FPS. Yep, it's going to give me all the rubbishy instructions now because I've not actually played this game. Instantly. Much more drivable. I mean, that's not to say I can drive any better. But I'm actually able to keep with the pack now. Look at this. I can actually take advantage of my features. Yeah, this would probably feel better if I did look at static resolution. Well, we're getting about 140-ish, 142 FPS there, I think. Whee. Oh yeah, you can steer in the sky. That's pretty weird. Ah, it always catches you, that thing. So this is dynamic resolution, we're at 140-ish FPS. It's kind of Mario Kart style drifting, but it's a little bit harder to hold a drift. Okay, we're in miles ahead. So I think what I'll do is, when we finish this race and move on to the next one, I will lock the FPS to 60 because the Abxylute has a 60Hz screen, so there's no point in setting it any higher than that. It's a bit of a weird configuration there where you can't use your right stick in this game. If you want to look behind you, you have to press down on the D-pad. Maybe you can reconfigure that. Now, I like racing games. Even silly ones like this. I love a bit of Mario Kart. Oh, there was a tiny stutter there. Maybe this game isn't just that well optimised. Oh. But we're so far ahead, can't even see the people that we're in the race with. Now, yesterday when I was playing on Luna, I'd have periods of smooth FPS, and I did get to the front several times on this particular track. And then on the final lap, it completely bugged out and crashed me, and I ended up floating through the sky at one point. Quite a nice looking little game this, actually. I think if this can be made to run at... Oh my god, fell off the track. Well, saved it. If this could be made to run at lower wattages, this could be a good little game to play on the INEO. Oh, see what I mean? You find the gap, and he still gets you. There's a little stutter there as I crossed the line. There you go. What can I say? So much more playable. So I went from being dead last on Luna and struggling just to drive the car. The input latency was probably close to a second. And then here we are streaming from the Abxylute right to a mini PC, which is about 10 feet away. Maybe not even that, maybe only 6 feet away. Worked like a dream. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lock it to 60. Once we get past all these bits of junk. Okay, options. Video. We're going to limit it to 60 FPS. And we're going to do the next race. Oh, so this. I never got that last time when I was trying it on Luna. Maybe I did. Maybe it was just lagging and I couldn't see. Giving us a new car. Okay, we'll try that. So, 60 FPS, no problem. There's a couple of little frame spikes there. One thing I like about this mini PC and the setup with the Abxylute is, as you can see here, I'm drawing, what, 49, down to 43 now, but we were pulling 49 watts from the GPU there for a second, and 20 for the CPU. So that's 70 watts. You're not going to get a handheld that pulls 70 watts and gives you the highest settings. Even the latest and greatest, you know, the ROG Ally, it's only going to take, what, 30-ish watts? Oops. So we're what, pulling 50 watts at the GPU, which isn't much considering this is it's a proper proper GPU, albeit a mobile version. Oh my god! Oh, now that was all me. Frame time graph is, oh, bit of grinding there. So frame time graph is, like I say, pretty stable. I'm not seeing a spike in it yet. So 45 watts at the GPU and 20 watts at the CPU. So obviously that's my mini PC you're quoting there. But look how smooth this is. Absolutely locked to 60 FPS. I mean, my driving's not so good, but I can now actually control the vehicle. Okay, I'm still hitting the barrier quite often, but I'm not having to guess the corners before I get to them. Now I felt a little frame spike there, and I see there was one, but that was nothing. I was going to say I'm starting to get the skid mechanics here, the drift mechanics, but I'm really not, am I? Just need a bit more practice. Oofed. Did I get away with that? Oh, done it again. Oh, I'm going to have to respawn. Oh, oh dear. Now that was all me. That wasn't because of any input spike or massive latency or anything. That was just my typical bad driving. So there you go. There's the difference. So I couldn't even keep up with the pack. I couldn't even keep up with the pack on Luna. I've absolutely destroyed them there. So while we're looking at that, I'll just fetch over this little Ioneo Air Plus. Fire this little bad boy up, because I'm sure some of you are interested in seeing how this full-size mini PC competes with this full-size streaming handheld. It's not really a mini PC, but it is a mini PC, but handheld PC. Now this is a real chungus compared to the Abxylute, and it's got, you know, big grips. But I don't actually find that it's like such a great hold. The Abxylute, however, has got quite small grips, but the way you hold them, it supports all your hands, and I find my pinkies naturally fit under the edge, and I'm quite easy to control. Whereas this, I'm holding it up here, and there's a big gap. Look. So, let's get logged into here. Yeah, I find there's a huge gap underneath. So I have to hold it lower in my hands, but then I'm kind of clawing it. It's just a bit of a strange setup. So what we'll do now is we'll see. I think I've installed this game. Oops. That's another thing. This iOS-based software is just total jank. So pulling the bumpers, and it should change the menus up there, but it doesn't always work. Okay. And in fact, it's not working. Oh, now it's working. That really is terrible. Okay, what we're looking for? There you go, Hotwheels Unleashed. So what we'll do is quit out of this. Okay. What I will say is, up until recently, I would say this has got the best screen of any of the handhelds I've got. I've got a Steam Deck, which is 800p. It's obviously, we know that doesn't have a great colour gamut, and it's only 800p. I have got the 1X Player 4000U. It's got a lovely big 1200p. 1200p or 1600p? Big screen anyway, 8.4 inches. Really nice. Nice colour. And I've also got the Anbernic Win 600. That again has a very nice, very colourful screen. Very colourful. It makes the Steam Deck look positively washed out. The Abxylute again has a really nice glossy screen. Honestly, there's nothing bad about this screen at all. And we'll see what other see if Hot Wheels Unleashed is available on any other streaming services. Now I suppose I could check the Xbox app. We knew that's going to be some time. Well, it reserves that space, so I don't have to worry about. Oh, it's the X button I want to press. Okay. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I'm going to come out here, that's right. So we're going to have a look at Game Pass. Now I know I checked on my PC and it said Hot Wheels was available to install. We'll see, it might come up something different on here. Fingers crossed it lets us stream. Because that would be a good test. Cloud, okay, so search. Up here, I might get the keyboard up. Oh, we can play the console version. No, console and cloud. There we go. So this might be Xbox Series version in the cloud. Well, that's alright. That's a big good test actually, because I have found the Xbox cloud gaming has been pretty robust. So I'm interested if this game runs okay. That'll really show how poor Luna actually is. But we'll find out in a moment. So we're cloud gaming, and we're running on the equivalent of an Xbox Series, I believe. So before this we were playing it on the mini PC over there. Previous to that we were playing on Luna. I'm not sure what the Luna platform is that's running on. I was guessing it would still be a Windows platform. Okay. Bit quiet on the cloud version. This looks pretty good anyway. I love that. Comes up with US English. You pick good old regular normal English. Yeah, let's just keep clicking through all these freebies. Straight to it. Oh, we've got a different car here. Very shiny. That's a good test actually, because we've done the same race at the start, haven't we? Well, straight away I can say this feels better than Luna did. Yep, this feels pretty nice. What a difference. So that's just a different cloud platforming. What an absolute difference. Oh, there's no way to avoid that guy. Gets you every single time. Oh, I'm just being passed. Oh, this is just as playable as it was on the Minis forum machine. But it's 6 feet away from me. Now I know in the UK there is a Microsoft data centre. I'm guessing that's probably where they're hosting their cloud servers, because it would make sense for them to host their cloud servers in their own data centre. So oh, what's going on there? Is that my... I think that's the Abxylute stick. It's done that panic thing again. No, I've not seen that for a while. In fact, I'd completely forgotten about it. Until just the other now. So this was something I spotted a good few weeks ago. When you were using the right stick, the left stick, sorry. Never the right stick. Never the right stick, it was always the left stick it would happen to. And you would normally end up turning to the left, and that's exactly what happened there. Now this is a DVT2 unit, so it's a test unit, not a final product. So hopefully that's something that they've not encountered on their final model. It's something I reported some time ago. And I'm guessing it must be I'm guessing it's a software issue, to be honest. We did get a firmware update a few weeks ago, which I reported on. However, there hasn't been an update since. I'm sure there's probably one coming. Because as we know, there's been a bit of a delay in the handhelds. But at some point after the 17th, we should have some good news. Hopefully ship in again. And that will be good news, because I'm really looking forward to getting my final production version. And I'm really hoping Abxylute don't ask for the DVT2 unit back. Maybe they will. I really don't mind if they do. But I have plans for it. Oh, goodness me. And those plans were to set it up for the kids, to be honest. Because although my son's had a few goes on the Abxylute, not many, it's always itching to have a go on it, so. Now he's on holiday at the moment, and he would have loved to have one of these with him. Well, there you go. That ran absolutely fine. Graphically it looked, I don't know, I don't really see much difference from running ultra settings on my mini PC, so we could do a good, better, best, but really there is nothing at the good level because Luna is complete trash from what I could see. Now that's 2 days running I've tested that game, and 2 days running it's ran poorly. In fact, today is just so much worse than yesterday. So yeah, I get those games for free because I'm an Amazon Prime member. I sure as hell wouldn't pay for them. The Xbox Game Pass, I got that free with my internet upgrade that I got some time ago. And I have to say that runs really well. I'm really impressed with that. Anyway, that's us at 45 minutes for this video. I'm going to probably end now. All I really wanted to do was test a bit of Luna. So we've done that. We've tested Luna, Hotwheels, didn't work very well. Tested it on mini PC, ran really well. And finally tested it on Xbox Series via Game Pass, also ran really well. So if you get an Abxylute and you want to look at a cloud service, might be different in your country of course, or where you live. But in my experience, Luna hasn't been worth the effort. And Xbox Cloud Gaming. I've never had a problem with it. It really is good. If you have your own PC, like I say, you can use Moonlight and Sunlight if you've got an AMD powered machine. If you've got an Nvidia powered machine, and Moonlight on that as well. Hope that's been of use to you. I will catch you in the next video. My next video is going to be something to do with the Neo Air Plus. If I can, I might tack on a little bit at the end of this video, just showing some footage on the Air Plus. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now. So here we have Hotwheels Unleashed running on the Neo Air Plus Intel i3-1215U. And, well, you're going to see it with me. I'm not sure if it'll actually run okay at 60. It was running fine at locked 30. I could go the lowest settings, or I could go high settings, and it was still running at 30. We're now at the low settings. See the frame rate spiking up and down a bit. Well, we'll see how it is. Now this is 720p, just for so that's just... Oh, it's dropped into 48 FPS there. What I will say is, it's weird. This game's much more aggressive than on the Neo. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because the frame rate's a little bit spikier. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, it's so smooth though. It is dropping down to the 50s now and then. Personally, I would probably just lock this at 30 and pick high settings. We're using the full 15 watts here, but at 30 watts, at 30 FPS, you're 30 FPS, you can drop it down to about 10 watts, which is pretty good. So this was really just for some balance. You know, we've identified that Luna was terrible, that streaming on Abxylute is very good, whether it's from the cloud using Microsoft or from my own local machine. I can fast see the Abxylute and this little 1215U just becoming my two go-to devices. One, they're both the smallest devices I have. And two, if I'm out and about and I get good reception, then using the Abxylute makes the most sense, the best battery life. And if I'm out and about and I don't have good reception and I can't rely on streaming, then this little 1215U is an absolute banging little device. It's just a massive shame that they couldn't produce this little 8GB model for the original price, which I was lucky enough to get at. Really, if this could have been purchased for just under $300, I could see a lot of people snapping up. But I think it's normal full price. It's closer to $500. It's pointless at that price. Albeit not as pointless as the AYN Loki Zero, which is pointless.